What's poppin', y'all? Hey, this is Deidre with One Shot Game. Man, you already know how the motto go. You get one shot at life, but a lifetime to learn all the game you need to help improve your life. The choice is yours on which route you choose to take. Now, as I always say, you get two choices: the ability to faithfully settle in the life that has been set out for you, or the ability to pave a path towards your destiny. That choice is also up to you. So, before I get into the title of my video, I want to say a big shout out to all my supporters. You guys are great, and even the ones behind the scenes, I see y'all too. So look, the title of this video is going to be on the fact that your energy will linger long after you have left the building. You know what I'm saying? People really, truly, authentically like different. You know what I'm saying? They like genuineness. You know what I'm saying? They like to be around someone that views the world in a way where maybe they can't understand, because it's mysterious, it's intriguing. You know what I'm saying? And oftentimes it creates a world around them that is fun, instead of actually being around a bunch of people that are robots that operate and think the same way, and they basically know how to deal with them because everybody is operating and thinking and being the same way. After a while, when you have a complex mind, that field and operating starts to get boring. You start to not like it as much as dealing with someone who's different in mystique, because you already know how to adjust to that. You know what I'm saying? People get really bored easily these days. You know what I'm saying? And having to be around someone that's intriguing, you know what I'm saying, that sees the world differently, tends to have them open their mind up to something that was otherwise closed off. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but it's such a real thing. So a lot of times you could be a person that realize and understand how authentic your energy is, and have took it back from the people that tend to misuse it in a way because they couldn't understand, or try to imitate it for their own gratification because they don't know who they are. But what happens is, a lot of the times, those areas, those people, those influence, those situations miss you. And so they get to making up stories, you feel me, spiritually, about who you are, what you're doing, what you got going on, so that they can influence their social circles around them. You know what I'm saying? Because they haven't accept the fact that they no longer have access to your energy. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of people misunderstand people in a way, because people always got something to say. They always talking, especially when you unexpectedly pull your energy away from people. You know what I'm saying? Again, like I said, when it's something that lingers, people talk about it. And a lot of people want to make up the fact that they might still have access to something that they really don't have access to, you know? So again, this not going to be too long. This going to be kind of short. But knowing and understanding, that comes with the slander, that comes with the gossip, that comes with the made up thoughts of what people think about you, that comes with, you know what I'm saying, people trying to assess you, you know what I'm saying, construct you in a way where it's beneficial for them, you know what I'm saying, especially when they no longer have access. I think that's the part that you pulls the plug on the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Because everything that they say about you will be made up. But again, it crosses so many guidelines and barriers as far as spiritually, that people will run around saying whatever they want to say about you, making up stories about you, you feel me, painting a different narrative about you, you know what I'm saying, or even spreading good gossip about you, you know what I'm saying, of how you really are a genuine person in a world where everybody's fake. But again, that's why you have to truly know who you are, because that's just the point of, you know, being someone that has energy that's fluent like that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, my past ain't so sweet. It's kind of dark. So my energy is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Involved with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And so once I decided to focus on myself and pull it back, a lot of those people who took you for granted now value you now. And again, like I said, that can be the cause of made up assumptions, what they think, what they want to know about your life. You know what I'm saying? Cultivating stories off of who they used to know, you know what I'm saying, the things they used to know about you, when you really could be pulling your energy back and constructing a whole different identity about who you are. But that, again, that's a part of it, is restricting access to people who really didn't want to let go of access, but they didn't know how to value good energy, so they misused it, you know what I'm saying, and cultivate it in a way to where it benefits them. And so now you are the type of person that has to a lot of times sit back and watch people make up stories about you, talk about you, put you in a box, you know what I'm saying? And then you'll have some people who understand you, but they're in fear of what people would think about them if they told people that they understood you. So they just go along with misunderstanding you. It's complex, but listen, it's really not, because people who know, they know, trust me. You know what I'm saying? What's really going on with you, how you operate, you feel me, how you think, who you are as a person, because oftentimes they could understand on a level that maybe a lot of people misunderstand them on. You know what I'm saying? So listen, just ignore the noise. You know what I'm saying? Block it out. People that are in need of high value energy these days, because now they're starting to see their whole world crumple and people are not as real as they said they was. They and they know that they had access to some good energy. I promise you, they're gonna make up stories. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna say what they want to say about you. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna paint a narrative about you, and that's how your energy keeps floating around amongst a lot of people, with everybody. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people won't be able to grasp the fact, if they haven't embodied their own energy, of why somebody might be talking about you over here. Oh, they're jealous about somebody who had a connection with you 5-10 years ago. You over that. You know what I'm saying? We focusing on the present and the now, and the energy I took back from these people don't mean they gonna stop talking about me, especially when they start to realize how precious and genuine your energy was. It's not something that everybody has. You know what I'm saying? When you start to wake up and realize the world for what it is, and see people are operating like robots, now you get to see for real who was actually the genuine, authentic energy in a world. So, you feel me, operating on robot time. You know what I'm saying? They thought differently, they processed differently, they acted differently. They may even seen things before they happen. You know what I'm saying? And people who don't understand that don't know how to treat it until it starts to become the most valuable asset. And now they running around painting narratives of how they used to be around it, because they misjudged it, they misused it. You know what I'm saying? They treated it improperly, and now they'll feel guilty about it. So the only thing they know how to do is share memories, share good times. You know what I'm saying? Keep bringing up the past and talking about it, because they wish that they would have done right, so they could still have access to that energy. And now that they don't, they feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you got to think, anywhere you grew up or been at for so long, people always gonna have a narrative and see you in a way where, you feel me, the memories and the thoughts is beneficial to them. And then, you know what I'm saying, you out here just living, creating your own reality for yourself, but they don't have no access to your energy anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because you may have moved on as far as growing in who you are, and the access is only available when they could use it for their own gratification. You know what I'm saying? It's weird as it may be, it's actually, you know what I'm saying, the truth. And know and understand that when a person is for you, whether it's friendship, relationships, and you have a high value energy like that, people got to accept that. You might run across, you feel me and you being together, and you see somebody who might want to take my energy back, and so they're guarding, but they haven't grew, they're still the same person. We on some different shit, so you got to accept that. That's what come with it. And some people be having a hard time, because I feel like we real possessive in the city I'm from. So whenever you see something that was once yours with somebody else and you lost it, it make you act offensive in a certain type of way. Now all you can do is talk about this and that, or bring up negative things because that person's moved on and took their energy with them. Hey, that's a part of what comes with it. That's a part of the game of life. You know what I'm saying? Is evolving and growing, and knowing that you finally know who you are, and you not easily giving your energy access to people who don't value you, because there will be people who don't value themselves that will mishandle your energy, and now they feel dumb. You know what I'm saying? Because they knew that you were the light in a dark world. They just didn't understand it at the time. You know what I'm saying? So listen, I said I was going to keep this real short, so just know that if you don't know, you just found out. So please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe.